Welcome to the Flow Tracy Money Audio Commentary. This is Owen Tracy recording. It is 3:12 p.m. That is Central Time. Today is June 2nd. And certainly we have a lot to talk about in here today. There was a lot of news over the weekend, and today was quite impressive in terms of some of the performance we've seen in the commodity sector. So you have Russia bombarding Ukraine with one of the largest airstrikes that it's done in the war over the last several years. And then you have Ukraine bombing some of the uh, the aircraft that are capable of dropping nuclear weapons in Russia and far from the border. So that took an awful lot of deep planning and long-term planning on behalf of Ukraine to achieve that. And then you have news from the IEA that Iran has been uh, spinning up uranium in 3 previously unknown facilities, and that they could have a bomb within a month. Now, it's worth reminding ourselves that it is exactly that milestone is what Israel has said they would never allow to happen. So we're in a rather interesting environment, and oil prices are up as a result of that. Both factors contributing to demand for a geopolitical hedge, and then coupled with the fact that OPEC has raised output, but not as much as was expected. Then, when we think about what's happening in the US bond market, there's a bit of a buyer strike going on, so that's pushing up yields at the long end of the curve, and then raising some important questions about the sustainability of debt. The 10-year yield was up several basis points, but this was a very clear support for gold. And gold prices have rallied quite impressively in here today, although still within the short-term range. Then when we think about the stock market, well, when we think about the knock-on effect of all those other issues, the Asian stock markets were lower. The Nikkei was down 1.3%. The Hang Seng was down a bit more than 0.5%. Then most of the European markets were in mildly negative territory. The FTSE 100 squeezed out a gain of 0.02%, but it was led higher by the defense contractors. And that was very much in tune with what Keir Starmer was saying over the weekend about the potential, at least, that the UK is going to significantly increase its defense